Hello, everyone. It's Bob again here in World of Tanks in the 268, the classic boomstick. It's one of my personal favorite tanks in the game. It's got a great cannon on it. The only thing is sometimes RNG hits it really hard. Other times, it's quite nice to it. You can sometimes I'll aim a bad shot on purpose. Like if the tank is standing still, I'll aim to the left or the right, and then it hits the tank because of RNG. And it's just kind of how this tank rolls because it's such a performer. So there I was trying to go around the rock to get to the bushes so the T-49 couldn't come back and spot me. Here I was gonna take him out, but thankfully the Leopard PTA did. And I was planning to go to about K7 or K8, but I wanted to do that first, and that was a nice 909 damage, 830 damage shot, 79 damage fire. Probably would have killed him if you hadn't had a fire extinguisher with him. But yeah, that was just really nice, and I got a track damage on him too. So I will be featuring another 268 video 15 minutes after this one is released, because they happened right after each other. This one first and then that one. Figured I could do it in the order that they happened as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, so we're here. I was going to flank them around. Just on their side. Um, but they're getting taken care of really nice. So I was gonna think about blind firing that farther bush across from us, and then I was thinking about blind firing on that Skoda T56. And then there he is. Ta-da! Little bit of a low roll, but that's okay considering the very high roll we got earlier. Thankfully, that Foch 155 did not aim right or something. Didn't get there in time with his shot. Because we were spotted for like quite a few seconds by then. Um, so he's in that far bush that I was at first gonna blind fire. Um, Considering the direction that his bullet came from. Here I'm just trying to make sure my shot hits. I've learned it the hard way that with the 268 you can't rush your shots. It's a very it's got pretty good concealment. You want to just be nice and clean with it, right? So there, I have no idea how it got into the turret of that tank, but well, Progetto, but yeah, it must have just nicked the side, and of course that tank has no armor versus 303 on this tank's standard rounds with 395 on its heat. Um, and as I mentioned last video, I don't always like heat. Um, so there, uh, you know, aiming at the top, probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have waited. Shot goes low anyways, and bounces straight off. But yeah, here might have been a misplay. I probably should have gone up earlier to help the leopard because there's three of them, right? But I didn't know it's a really close game, right? 7-7. I didn't know if there were tank spotting. Now here, that was really close to flipping on my side or on my top, and this tank on its top, man, you can't flip it right side up after that because it's got such flat top to it. So here I was trying to get up the hill as fast as I could, get that Foch 155, which as you know has a 750 damage auto loader. Went on the black market a few years back. Really nice pixel shot there on that Progetto 46. It was nice of RNG not to mess me up that time. But yeah, the Foch 155 when it came out, you'd see like 10 in a game. Of course, when it came out, they didn't have the template, so you could have like 12 tier 10s, a tier 9, and then 2 tier 8s. It was kind of crazy. Or 6 artillery. It was ridiculous. So the leopard there, he says, fall back. You should have helped. You should have followed me. So he's saying that I should retreat. But I shut him down. Um, Now he was saying to retreat because I didn't help him. So I was probably gonna die. But then he thanks me for killing the guy that killed him. Now, here I was going to be a little cheeky. I was going to do an HE shot. Scorpion shoots him anyway, which, funny enough, the SU-130 PM's hit points is the exact average damage of the HE Alpha for this tank and a few others, like the E3, the E4, quite a few others. I had a shot with the E3 that I did 1375 on an HE. That was pretty insane. But so as you can see, this game is pretty close. I don't know. We don't know what the hit points of the Relay 15 on our team is, but that's because they're not in our radio range. Now, as you know, if they're not in your radio range, you don't know what hit points they're on. Now, there was the update to make it so you would know what hit points your team's on, like with that circle. I keep it on all the time because I find it useful. Others do not, but I do find it useful. So we don't know what his hit points are. We know there's an E75 on like nothing, an E4 that's like 700 something, maybe 773 or 78. T95 that's basically full health. So I tell the Scorpion to cap, and I'm setting up a trap here, and I was really hoping that they would take the bait, but it seems like that T95 wants to cap and stuff. So I was really hoping they would take the bait. I could have just capped it out, but I don't always like to do that. Like when I'm in a slower tank or whatever, like a heavy tank or something, I like to cap it out sometimes, like the mouse or something. You can't really get there in time, right? Your team's gonna beat you, so you might as well just get some cap points. Here, I asked the Scorpion not to cap, and I said please, and he says affirmative. I said thanks, but then he stayed in the cap, so I ask him again. I say please, and then he gets out. So then I say thank you, and yeah, I mean if the Scorpion was a heavy tank, I would have understood if you wanted to cap it out, but the Scorpion is actually faster than me, and so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was a really great game. Uh, it was pretty close, so I hope you enjoyed it. Um, Here I felt really bad. I was trying to go behind him and then I kind of rammed into him. I wasn't paying attention really. Um, but yeah, it was very great game and so yeah, what a game in the 268, huh? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll release another video in 15 minutes. And I should have that video in this end cap. So thank you for watching.